And now, Coda Territory Sports, sponsored by your local Ford stores.
Hello everyone and welcome into the Friday Night Hike. First-year head coach Eric Swiftwater is focused on getting Lakota Tech's program headed in the right direction.
That's right, Noah. And this evening, the Tatanka took on Rapid City Christian. It was a nice night for football down at Hart Ranch. Felt more like opening night back in August in the first week of October. First quarter, Christian's Peyton Glenn fakes the handoff. He's going to take it around the outside. Glenn picks up a block and heads down the sideline for a gain of 43 yards as the Comets getting a big play in the running game. Rapid City Christian then knocking on the door. But take a look at Hunter Brewer. Steps up, makes a nice tackle to stop Hunter Noteboom for no gain. Textbook form from Brewer. This time, Hunter Noteboom gets it on the counter, and the freshman takes it home for a 6-yard touchdown. And this game belongs to the Comets as they roll to a 69-0 victory. Noah has some highlights from Douglas.
Douglas hosting second-ranked Huron on this beautiful summer-like night. Vic, Huron with the ball. They hand it off to their running back who gets to the edge and finds a lane on the opposite side of the field and finds the end zone for a touchdown to put Huron up 7-0. Huron again with the ball in Patriot territory, and they run the same play. But this time it's on the close side of the field, and Huron is now up 2 scores. But Huron special teams, they showed up in this game. They blocked this punt by the Patriots, and it would work in the Tigers' favor, getting the ball within 10 yards from the end zone. And the Tigers capped their night off with this amazing one-handed grab by Cooper Bishkoff, and the Tigers ran away with the win, 47-0. And now Vic for a big game in the Black Hills Conference.
Thanks, Noah. Belfast squaring off with a second-ranked St. Thomas More tonight in the second quarter. Take a look at this. The Cavaliers' Carter Stamper attempting a 49-yard field goal. The kick is on the way. It is good. How about that? Sensational boot by Stamper. STM looking to build on a 31-0 lead. Noah Wall drops back to pass, directing traffic, and then he's in trouble as Jory Olson gets in for the sack, brings him down for a loss of 5. Noah Wall drops back again. He airs it out for Max Speed, and look at this. Speed makes the catch, gets his feet down inbounds for a 32-yard touchdown, and the Cavs remain unbeaten with a 51-0 victory. Noah, tell us about Stevens.
Stevens is hosting 5th-ranked Sioux Falls Jefferson at O'Hara Stadium tonight, and Jefferson hands it off to their running back Davian Simonson, and he finds the end zone to extend the Cavaliers' lead. Stevens cheerleaders, they tried to get the Raiders back into this game and pump the fans up, but Jefferson had other ideas. They throw it out to their receiver Alisane Sissoko, who just goes sicko mode with his stiff arm and gets into the end zone, and Jefferson is starting to pull away from Stevens even more. Jefferson adds one more touchdown before the end of the first half, and Jefferson would get the win in a blowout, 58-zip. Vic, what's up with Central?
Rapid City Central on the road tonight, taking on Sioux Falls, Washington. And the Cobblers got off to a good start. They strike first. Trajan Weaver trying to find someone to pass it to, and then just decides to keep it himself. And he sneaks in the corner for the touchdown. Washington now up 7-6. Hunter Sayanasa finds Braden Jackson on the screen pass, and Jackson takes it the rest, 24 yards to the house. Cobblers, though, keeping it close. Late in the game, Trajan Weaver trying to make something happen, but he is picked off in the end zone. Nice effort from Central, though. The Warriors win 23-14. And now Noah has highlights from a big game out east.
Yeah, top-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln taking on second-ranked Brandon Valley, and it's Levi Friskerna who gets the things started. He runs it into the end zone to give Brandon Valley a 14-10 lead, but Lincoln has an answer coming up, and Brody Schaefer connects downfield with Mikey Roche, and the Patriots retake the lead 17-14, but Brandon Valley isn't done yet. It's Verska again finding the end zone for Brandon Valley for his 3rd touchdown of the night, now 21-17 Brandon Valley. This was like a boxing match. One team gives a blow, the other team hits right back. Schaefer finds the end zone to put Lincoln up 24-21. What a game this was. Brandon Valley would walk away with the win in a close game, 35-30. Let's check in with Vic for some more scores.
Thank you, Noah. Quite the game there in the 1-2 matchup. Quite the game in Sturgis tonight. 5th-ranked Sturgis hosted top-ranked Yankton, and the Scoopers pull off the upset as they get the win 27-21. I don't even know if I call it an upset. 11 AA has been crazy this season, but Sturgis with the big win. Spearfish also with a nice victory, defeating Watertown 23-12. Hot Springs picks up a big 51-7 victory over its rivals from Custer tonight. And this score, a bit of a surprise. Lead Deadwood drops a tight game to Mobridge Pollock. Not that Mobridge Pollock won, but Mobridge Pollock had been undefeated, I believe. Or it's certainly a ranked team, but Lead Deadwood falls in a tight one, 18-15. And look at this, quite the game in Phillip tonight. The Scotties edge out 4th-ranked Hill City 44-43. Crazy game there. Dupree knocked off Harding County Bison as well. Another entertaining game, 52-42. Top-ranked Wall, well, we know they win. They keep things rolling with a 50-0 win over Jones County tonight. Sully Buttes also rolled past Faith 50-0. Noah has some volleyball for us.
Well, Custer stepped on the court with Lodgegrass at the Monument earlier today. Lodgegrass tries sending it back quick, but Custer was ready for it, and then Ava Hahn records the kill to give Custer the point. Lodgegrass and Custer in a really good and long rally here. Lodgegrass was this close to getting a point, but Custer again was perfectly set up with it, and it's Ava Hahn again for the kill, and Custer gets the point, and they were running away with this set as Lodgegrass blocks this kill attempt, but Custer was just in the right spot at the right time, and Kiara Nelson finishes the job, and Custer would win this match 2-0. Now back to Vic.
Thanks, Noah. Now, in college football tomorrow, the 2nd-ranked South Dakota State football team opens up conference play when it travels to Youngstown State. The Jackrabbits ran their record to a perfect 4-0 with a 51-7 victory over Mercyhurst last week. The Penguins are off to a nice start as they are ranked 18th in the country with a 3-1 record. The 21st-ranked USD football team hosts Murray State tomorrow. The 2-3 Coyotes will look to bounce back from last week's 51-13 loss to top-ranked North Dakota State. And the Racers head into the matchup with an 0-4 record. Of course, also tomorrow, Black Hills State, South Dakota Mines playing in Spearfish. I had a preview of that last night. If you missed that, you can see it on our website. Should be fun tomorrow, though. Noah has a couple more scores for us.
Yeah, the Timberlake football team defeated Lemon McIntosh 46-28. Lyman also picked up a 64-20 victory over New Underwood.
It also was Kadoka getting a win, 36-32, and another tie game over Bennett County. We had a lot of good games tonight.
We did. A lot of close games as well.
A lot of close games. And Sturgis with that big win, knocking off top-ranked Yankton 27-21. 5th-ranked Scoopers picking up the big victory. What do you got cooking up this weekend?
Well, like you said, Mines, BH, they're playing up in Spearfish tomorrow. I'll have those highlights tomorrow night, along with some volleyball, too. I'm going to touch on some Black Hills State volleyball while I'm up there as well.
All right, and more LNI volleyball tomorrow at the Monument as well. That's going to do it for this edition of The Hike. We'll be right back.